Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about gifts, the physical gifts and the spiritual gifts. Like, is it possible that your gifts can be stolen, both physical and spiritual? This topic keeps many people wondering, like, whether it is possible that your gifts indeed can be stolen or they cannot be stolen. So it creates a confusion for many people. So today we're going to clarify that. It won't be long, it will be very short, I hope. If you are new to this channel and you like this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel and share it so that it can reach other people. You can also activate the notifications so that you don't miss anything. So about your gift, for sure you have heard many times that your gifts are yours. They cannot be taken, they cannot be stolen, they cannot be blocked. They will always be yours. This statement is partly true and is partly not true. It is true that your gifts are yours indeed. They will always be yours by registration. They will be registered by your name. They are yours always, but they can be also blocked and they can also be stolen. That is the fact. That is true. So hear this and know it from now on going forward so you are no longer confused. It is true, your gifts can be blocked and your gifts can be stolen, both physical and spiritual. Physical gifts referring to material things that you are supposed to have in life, things that are supposed to help you live a better life, live a good life. Things such as a job, a business, a car, a wife, and so on. The good things that you need to live a better life. The spiritual gift, I'm referring to spiritual matters such as you are supposed to be a prophet. You have this gift of being a prophet, or you have this gift of being a traditional healer, or a seer. So you have the spiritual gifts that you need to use to help people or to help yourself. So things that are related to the spiritual matters. That's what I'm talking about when I say spiritual gifts. So you see, as a person, you have got both physical and spiritual gifts that you can use for yourself and also you can use to help others. So both these types of gifts, the physical and the spiritual, they can indeed be blocked and they can indeed be stolen. So this is how it works. Everything is spiritual. Everything starts in the spiritual world. It starts in the spiritual world before it can manifest into the physical world. So there is nothing that happens in the physical world without happening in the spiritual world first. So anything must happen in the spiritual world and complete there. It's then that it can happen in the physical world. So if you are supposed to get a job, your process of getting a job, it will happen in the spiritual world. It will happen there, it will be approved there, it will be signed and dated, and then it will be delivered down to you, to the spiritual world, to the physical world in your life. That is when you can get this job. Same as a car. You will first get a car in the spiritual world, and then it manifests in the physical world. That is where you get your car in the physical world. That is why some of the things you will see them in your dreams before they happen, or the people who can see spiritual things, they will see that this kind of a thing is coming to you. You are going to have a car. You are going to have a car in the physical world, but in the spiritual world, you already have that car. It has already happened. That is why you are able to dream about it, that you are going to have a car. And that is why a spiritual seer is able to see that you are going to have a car, because it is already there in the spiritual world. So it is on the way to the physical world. That is where you will get it. So the blocking of your gift happens like this because it is spiritual. So on its way to the physical world, when it is released on the spiritual world, people who are able, people who have got the knowledge, the know-how of manipulating spiritual matters, that is the best way I can say it. People who practice witchcraft, or people who use spiritual abilities and spiritual powers in a bad way. So they are able to block your gift from reaching you. So on its way, it gets blocked. But in the spiritual world, everything is done, is complete. What is left is for you to get it in the physical world. So people are able to make it, they are able to block it so that it does not reach you. So it is still there, it will remain there, it will always be there, but it is hanging there. But you are not able to access it, you are not able to get it. So that is why we mean by blocked. So it is still yours, but you don't have it, you are not using it. So what good does it save? See? So even your spiritual team, they can process spiritual things for you, but they can prevent it from reaching you. They can block it so that you don't receive it. Usually it's because they want to protect you from something. You see? So when what they are protecting you from, when it has passed, they will release it so that you can get it. For example, if it's a car that you were supposed to get, and that car was going to kill you in a car accident, you see, let's say you get that car today, but in 3 months' time, you were going to be in a horrific accident that was going to kill you. So your ancestors or your spiritual team, they can block this car so that you do not get it until they deal with this problem. So after they've dealt with problem and it has passed, they can release this car so that you can get it. But if it is blocked by people, people block it so that you do not get it forever. It remains there hanging. So about stealing, here it is how this is how it works. It has been released in the spiritual world on its way to you. The same people who have got the ability to manipulate spiritual matters, people who know how to make things work the way they want, they change things. So they hijack your spiritual line of receiving things. They hijack your line, they hijack your channel of receiving things. So here, they do not block it, you see. They allow it to come to the physical world, but they hijack the receiving point. So they take it so that they use it for themselves. So they use your channel to receive your things. They use your channel to receive your blessings. They use your channels to receive your gifts so that they can collect everything good that you are supposed to have. So it is them who are going to have your gifts instead of you. So they are going to use your gifts. So these people, Some, it's old people. They hijack your gifts and give them to their children. Some, they hijack them to use for their own selves. You see, so this job that was supposed to come to you, instead of coming to you, it goes to someone else. And then when you are left without a job, or you get a minor job that was not supposed to be a job, you were supposed to have a very good job, a very good paying job that will make you live a very good life. So someone else is going to get that job, a very good job on your behalf, and they live a good life. Someone else is going to get the car that you were supposed to get, and they will be driving these good cars on your behalf. But yourself, you don't have a car, or you don't have that very good car you were supposed to get. You only have this little small car just to move from point A to B. So that is how people utilize other people's gifts. That is what we mean when we say your gifts can be stolen. But by registration in the spiritual world, those gifts are yours. They are registered in your name and they have been released to you. But on the way, they have been hijacked. The channel has been hijacked. So you do not receive, you don't get it, but someone else gets it. That is how it works. Do you see? I hope it is making sense. So, if you have a gift of prophecy, so that you are supposed to be a prophet, someone else can steal your gift. This happens a lot. It happens in churches, it happens outside churches, it happens in the traditional healing. People can steal your gift and they are able to use it. So a prophet can steal your prophetic gift and they are able to use it themselves. So they become this powerful prophet. They become this powerful healer. They become this powerful manifester. They become this powerful seer. But using other people's gifts, that is what happens. So they are able to steal these things on your behalf. That is why some people are surprised that when they go to consult prophets or healers, they are told about jobs that they don't have. They are told about cars that they don't have. They are told about houses that they don't have. They are told about children that they don't have. They are told about good things that they were supposed to have, but they don't have. And then they wonder, how come? And then they start accusing prophets and healers of being fake. No, those people are not fake. It's because for them, they see things in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, your job has been released. Your car has been released. So you are supposed to be having it. That is why this prophet or this healer or this seer is seeing it that you have a job, you have a car, you have this and that. But in the physical world, you don't have it. But you were supposed to be having it long time ago because it has been released in the spiritual world, but it got blocked or it got stolen. So if it got blocked, it is hanging. You can't have it. You can't reach it. If it is stolen, someone is using it. Someone is having it on your behalf. They are enjoying their life. They are enjoying the good life that you are supposed to enjoy on your behalf. So you can't have this. So by registration in the spiritual world and in reality, the gifts are yours, but someone is having it for you. So that is what happens. So this can be done by the family members, it can be done by relatives, it can be done by people who practice witchcraft. It can also be done by prophets and healers. They specialize in stealing people's gifts or blocking. They do this and then they use it for themselves. See, it can also be done in marriages. You know, when someone marries you, this is what many people do not know. When someone marries you, that person now has the ability to access your gifts. They can get your gift. They can get what you were supposed to get when you are now married. They have that access. You see, when you get married, you become one. You do not only become one in the physical world, you become one in spirituality. That is why marriage is spiritual. That is why sex is spiritual. You have heard it before that sex and marriage is spiritual. Yes, you become one in spiritual. Yes. So that is why when you are married to someone, this person has got the ability to access your gifts and they can have what you were supposed to have. So even sex, some people use sex to target people to steal their gifts. You see, so they can see that you have got this kind of a gift that they want, and then so they will come to you and pretend like they love you, but they don't love you. They just want to have sex with you so that they can use the sex magic to access your gift. So once you have sex with them, they are able to take that gift that they wanted from you and then they will use it on their behalf. They will use it for themselves on your behalf. And then you are left without your gift, your good gift. So that is why sex is very spiritual, is very energetic. One day I will make a post where I will talk more about the energy transfers around sex so that you can really understand how energy transfer work during sex and how someone can get your energy and how you can get their energy. So how you can exchange these energies, how you can exchange the gifts. I will make another post to talk about the sexual energy transfers only so that you can understand it clearly. See? So that happens a lot. So that is why it's very important that you don't have sex with anyone. And it's very important that when you consult with healers or prophets, you consult with good people. Because if you consult with bad people, they will see your gifts and they will access them and they will steal them from you. Then they will use them. Even if they don't steal them, they can block them if they are jealous. So even the things that you already have, you see, the things that you already have, they can also be taken, and then you are left with nothing. They can use the magic, the same magic they use to block, the same magic they use to steal. When things are coming to you, they can still do that to take what you already have. So it is very good, guys, that you remain protected spiritually or spiritually hidden. Make sure that you are always covered spiritually, you are always protected spiritually, so that your gifts are safe, so that no one can steal them. Keep in touch with your ancestors, keep in touch with your spiritual team, always talk to them, and always do your protection rituals. So, because if you are protected spiritually, it's not easy for someone to access your spiritual field and block what you are supposed to have or steal what you are supposed to have. So it's good. It is your responsibility to protect your gift. So the ancestors or your spiritual team, they can grant you these gifts, but it is also in your responsibility that you make sure that they are taken good care of, they are protected, they are safe. Because if they are not safe, they are vulnerable to blockages, they are vulnerable to being stolen. And you will have no one to blame but yourself, because you exposed yourself to spiritual vulnerability. You did not protect yourself, you did not protect your gifts. You will just blame the ancestors, as people always do. It's easy for people to blame the ancestors. That's what always happens. But it is also your fault that you did not up your game. You need to up your game to protect yourself always. So, thank you guys. You can also check the channel. We have got some interesting videos that you can learn a lot from. They are very interesting. You will love them. You can check the playlist. You will see some good videos there. Thank you.